My voice has changed, my face has changed. I have no regrets with that at all. So many people come away from bodybuilding, especially females, and have bad things to say when they made the choices.
How do you deal with that negativity online?
I remember the first comment that I got, and it was really quite hurtful. That made me cry. Career-wise, I want to be the best female coach for bodybuilding that there is in the world.
Kuba's coached you throughout. You're obviously married. How does that dynamic work?
So you've met Kuba?
Yeah. Getting ready. Big leg session. MEG. I'm gonna get smashed by a figure pro right now.
I don't know if you'll be that flexible.
I don't know if this is a really light stack or.
Oh, it's really light.
Oh, is it? I'm still not going to risk it. With like my leg training now, it's been like basics. I haven't done adductors. I've done adductors.
Well, we don't load it. Never. You get enough from depth in a leg press.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a squat, but I can't squat, so. Do you want me to push you in?
I'm all good.
The reason why I do a little bit of a feeler before I actually get to work, unlike Kuba that could probably just, and Josh, who could probably just get in, I'm more of a fragile human because I'm a female, I'm a bit smaller. So I like to test the waters first before I get going. Same on an SLDL, RDL, leg press, I like to feel that weight first before I get going. Otherwise I don't go into it with confidence. If I don't go into it with confidence, I'm not going to give it everything.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I like doing that as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
I like knowing what I'm working with. Just mentally, like.
It gets you prepared.
Yeah, makes the start of the top set a lot easier as well.
Definitely.
Locked in. Let's go, Meg. Perfect. Good. Go on, zone in. Awesome, Meg. Good. Quite heavy, isn't it?
Bloody no. It's like a seesaw.
I just wanted to talk to you and start with, kind of right at the beginning, almost before bodybuilding, because you and I share a similar starting point in terms of the aquatic background.
Yeah.
So you're a diver.
Yeah.
And like, how did you transition? Like, what brought you to bodybuilding from diving, and what did diving, do you think, kind of gave you
The tools
to kind of get into like and start that journey successfully?
Yeah. So with diving, I think I was 20 or 21, and I just started getting a lot of shoulder issues.
Okay.
I did highboard diving,
Yeah.
so it's 10 meters,
Yeah.
not the springboard diving.
Yeah.
You have to be quite heavy set for that. I couldn't make it move, so that's why I did the 10 meters.
Okay.
But obviously it's a lot of impact.
On the
It's
water,
like
yeah.
40 miles an hour that you hit. It's like
Yeah.
concrete.
Yeah.
So I dislocated it twice,
Right.
and then it just kept. It's called subluxing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just kept going all the time.
Okay.
So they did a minor surgery. It didn't really get any better. So I just decided, because I was never going to be as good as what I was before, because of
Okay.
that, I was like, I don't want to do something and not be better.
And not be able to get better.
Yeah, I hate being stagnant,
Yeah.
or I hate taking
Regression.
Yeah. So I just decided that was it. I was going to focus on my career,
Okay.
which at the time I was training to be a teacher,
Okay.
a PE teacher. So I wanted to put all my focus onto that. At the same time, obviously, I didn't want to get out of shape.
Yeah.
So I just started going to the gym, and you obviously coach one of the people that went to my gym quite regularly. and
Yeah.
he was one of the people that edged me
Okay,
into
amazing.
doing a bodybuilding show. Him and another guy called Paul Scarborough that people knew said, "Oh, you should try bodybuilding." So I'd only been training for I'd been training for
Yeah, you're
since I
in
was
shape
8.
because divers are.
Yeah,
You know, you're not
do
gonna,
it's more plyometric work than strength work.
Yeah.
Really,
you've still got basis for physique, haven't you?
yours would have been pretty similar with aquatics.
Yeah.
But obviously, much like you, I had a very wide set of lats.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I had thickness,
Yeah.
but I was very broad.
Yeah.
You have to have a very specific structure when it comes to sports like that. Same with gymnastics. So, and that was my original sport.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I transitioned over to doing bodybuilding more so just because people said, "You have a lovely shape, you should just try it." I have a competitive mindset. So I was like, right, I'll give it a go. And I did the UKBFF Midlands, and I did all right. I think I came like 3rd call outs out of 3. I did terrible. But my next season was much better. But because of doing sport from such a young age, consistency, monotony.
I was going to say, like, I think that's where you had the advantage probably, because bodybuilding is boring. Well, it's great for us, but like it's monotonous, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's training for, I mean, I imagine like for me it was just lengths, and I imagine for you it was just repeating dives or variations of. You had that mindset already.
Yeah, which I really didn't mind at all,
Yeah.
and I like it. I like progress, so it was just another way to be able to put that flow into something else. So that's kind of where bodybuilding took off.
Yeah.
The mindset came from doing that from such a young age, and I think that's the biggest barrier, obviously working with competitors like myself. And I'm not saying that I work with a lot of high level competitors, but because people come into bodybuilding and they've never done anything before, you have to what's the word I'm looking for, nurture them into
they have
it.
to learn how to be disciplined.
Yeah.
Whereas you had that.
I already had
instilled
that.
in you
Yeah.
from a young
So
age.
the competing, the food focus, being able to stick to plan, etc., like wasn't an issue for me. It was more so just building the physique that was the issue, because I have good genetics, but I'm not saying that they're the best. I had to work very hard.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I don't do any other direct hammy work, so that's why there's quite a bit of volume on this specific session. Obviously, I have like an RDL and an SLDL that, from a compound perspective, I'm getting
In this session?
the work. No, in the second session. But this is my only actual direct hammy.
Are the majority of the 3 sessions like glute and ham focused?
Well, I've got 4 sessions.
Oh, 4, sorry.
Yeah, and 2 of them are glute focused, 2 of them are whole leg.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do any upper.
You don't do any?
I haven't done any upper since December.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's still pretty big.
So touching on, because I find it interesting. Like obviously, like you said, Kuba's coached you throughout, and you've got your, obviously married. How does that dynamic work? So I'm just thinking, if I told Yvette to do anything, she'd tell me to fuck straight off.
Yeah.
And I think I'd get pretty annoyed pretty quick.
Yeah.
So obviously, you said already you're a great person. You're a coachable human being.
Yeah.
And how does that? Is it literally just he treats you like a client, and there's almost like a bipolar element to the relationship where you have that side and then the relationship?
So you've met Kuba?
Yeah. Intense.
He's a very. I have a lot of respect for Kuba.
Yeah, well, me too.
I think that people don't realise how much he cares about bodybuilding, how much he cares about his athletes, how much he cares about bodybuilding being able to progress. And maybe it doesn't translate to stage at the moment in terms of his physique, but eventually at some point it will.
The progress is progress.
So because I have so much respect for him, I wouldn't want anyone else to coach me. I think if anyone else coached me and they tried to tell me to do something different based on the things that I've then developed in terms of my knowledge, I'd just not listen.
Yeah.
So if they had the same focus on just bodybuilding basics. Like they try to say that, or lots of people try to say, we go too much into detail, there's too much science-based stuff, it's too fancy, etc. Like what we do, like what you've done today, it's just basic.
Yeah.
We eat basic food, we train, we literally live the lifestyle. That's it. That's not fancy, that is bodybuilding. But yeah, we very much separate it. I'm very good at having everything separate.
Yeah.
So work is separate, nothing is not work if it's not inside my office.
Okay, yep.
I think it's because of diving.
Yeah, just being able to...
Yeah, like my coach in diving almost became like my dad, because I was 6 when I started and I was 20 when I finished.
Yeah.
And I pretty much finished my entire career with him until he started drifting away a little bit. So I had such a close relationship with him that I feel having that in another sport was only going to be the only way to work for me.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I think you do develop, like, again, in swimming and diving, when the amount of hours you are together with your coach. Like
I spent more hours with him than my actual parents.
Yeah. I like, my dad's taught me a lot, but like my swimming coach Tony, rest in peace, like literally, like he taught me about, when I think if I'm ever struggling for discipline, like I remember certain situations, certain sets, I remember certain words he said, and like you said, it's that, and I suppose then like say carrying that over then to bodybuilding, you need someone who you can hold at that level in all aspects. But and what you said about Kuba is so true, because when I did this the episode of him in here, I've retired from bodybuilding. I left and I was like, I need to get back into it. I was buzzing. Good. Walk at the top now. Get it. Squeeze. Good. Go on, stay focused. Come on. Good.
I went too heavy, didn't I? I forgot to take the plate off the middle. Don't matter. So I can't do like really heavy loaded calf raises. Right. I mean, it's not stopped my calves from being pretty big.
I was going to say, Meg, like, I don't think we're missing out.
No.
My calves has got shitter and shitter over the years. I don't know if it's like nerves or anything, but like I used to have decent calves, and like now they're just fucking wank.
It's that, or you just got bigger and advanced.
Go with the shitter.
Everybody can have mine if they want.
I love them. I don't need them anymore.
Yeah.
In fact, all I need now is like big arms and big calves, because
that's all everybody sees.
Dad muscles.
Posture. Drive up.
Have a good one. Whatever you're up to, and remember.
Stop. More control. More control. Take the piss with it. Come on. More control. Drive up. Yeah. More control. Come on. Drive. Good. Good. More control. Come on. Again. More control, come on. And drive. Again.
This one. Big drive.
The one, drive.
You are
Perfect,
like
right.
such a lovely human being. Okay, like when you speak, you can tell your passion, and you're like even in training, just good crack. I've followed you for however long. I've known you for however long. One thing that has always like hurt me, and I feel like you get it worse than others, is that negativity online. Now obviously you've spoken about the fact that you appreciate certain things have changed and you know why and you own that, but like I have to sometimes hold myself back from replying to, and you don't, because you don't engage with idiots. That's just the way it is. But how have you found that over like the course? Like how do you deal with it? How do you? It honestly, like, it hurts me to talk about, but like I hate it, and I feel like there are going to be people in a position where they're probably, you know, I think we all get the odd comment, but like the level that you seem to get, completely unjustified.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the first comment that I got, and it was actually in lockdown, and it wasn't even a comment on my picture, it was just a message, and it was really quite hurtful. That made me cry.
Okay.
And then afterwards I thought, right, who's made the choices to potentially get some changes? Me. So why am I crying about something that I've chosen to do? Unfortunately, there's not a lot of females, especially assisted female bodybuilders, that do any content because of that fact. Yes, my voice has gotten deeper. Yes, I look different. But I don't think, in my personal opinion, there's definitely off-season pictures that I look at, but like right now, taking a step back from bodybuilding, I have all of my hair, I have great skin, I don't think that I'm ugly, like everything is like intact in terms of my female function, etc. So like I think I've come away from it relatively unscathed. But unfortunately, because people are maybe too ignorant to understand it, fair enough, they're going to have their opinion, and because I put myself out there,
like
I'm going to have to get some. You look at anybody who is in any field of work, and I'm not famous, but you know, within bodybuilding, because I'm likely one of the only females that does put things out there about anything and everything, training, nutrition, etc. I've got to accept that it's going to come to me, and honestly, I just don't care. I'm that busy that I just don't care. My mum comments on the things back to people all the time. And do you know Jack Thorburn?
Yeah.
I'm not being funny, but he must comment on 50 million different comments just for me.
Full-time ambassador for
Yeah,
MEG.
I'm like, go on, Jack, yes. I was like, when do you have time for anything else?
Oh, you have to start like giving them a little paycheck.
But no, I honestly, I don't care.
Okay.
It goes in one ear, one out of the other. Yeah, maybe if I continued the path of being an assisted bodybuilder and things did start to go a bit further, and I felt that and then saw it and whatnot, maybe it would be hurtful, because maybe I would have the regretful feelings, whereas because I don't have any regret or guilt or anything, I just don't care.
I mean, I admire it. Like I've spoken, like I say, I'll show with that things. I'll be like, I don't know how, and I don't know why. But again, like I think when it comes to any level of internet hate or troll, they're a different breed.
Yeah, I know.
You can't, like, you try and understand them, and you're just going to get yourself worked up for no reason.
It's so funny, you know. Since I've taken a step back from, obviously, taking assistance back in October last year, the comments are so different. Yeah, I get so many nice comments about so many different things.
You're getting the same trolls being like sliding in DMs now.
Well, they'll message saying, "Wow, you're looking so feminine," and because I've not spoken openly a lot about coming away from competing. Slight things, yes, but like no one really needs to know. I talk about it if someone asks. I've said it on my own YouTube, etc. But it's just really funny to see the change in what people's tone is.
People always find something.
And I think that people are very naive in that, yes, I am an assisted bodybuilder, but it's really funny. You go into the gym and 80% of girls are on Anavar, growth hormone, etc.
Without really knowing what the fuck they're doing. Or any of the potential.
And they get the changes and you just think,
Again. 5. Leave it there. It's the first session, come on. Let's not blow our fucking load before we get going,
So these are going to be a bit different, Josh. We're going to do a glute press.
Right.
You ever done a glute press?
Barely done a glute kick that.
Never.
Maybe that one. It's like you're going to be like coaching a newbie here.
I've got Jordan on him now. He was like, do you feel benefit for your session? I was like, yeah, because I've got shit glutes. You can do it with the cuff around your ankle.
I think it's going to be easier for me to get in that way rather than like trying to hook my foot in. I'm trying to think of the logistics.
Yeah, please don't snap a hamstring. Training glutes with MEGs.
That's all right.
A hamstring.
It's a credit to you. Everyone will be like, fucking hell, she's strong. Buried him.
Maybe peak off season, not post diet.
The biggest thing is going to be flexibility, yeah.
I don't know if that thing's going to be big enough for your foot. We might need a bigger cuff. We need a bigger cuff. I'm going to get you a bigger cuff.
There we go. We're all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That's cool, right. So, retirement.
Yeah.
What's next? Like where, again, I suppose, like Kuba asked you all those years ago, like what happens now? Where's the focus? I don't really like the whole where do you see yourself in 5 years, because I never think that far ahead.
No.
But where are we going? What are we thinking?
Physique wise, I'd love to have a physique like a wellness competitor.
Okay.
But that's never going to happen.
But legs 4 to 5 times a week. She's going to try her fucking best.
I'm going to try my absolute best. But I just want to have a bigger lower body and a smaller upper body.
Yeah.
But because of, just like you, have a wide frame from my previous sport, that I don't know if the upper body's ever going to really taper down. I think there's always going to be a taper.
I think you're always going to have your frame's your frame.
I would love my erectors just to
chill out.
just disappear.
She says, and she'll be RDL in the week, and then she'll be squatting and everything.
The RDLs have been pulled out.
Okay.
But apart from the belt squat RDL.
Right.
But in terms of, career wise, I want to be the best female coach for bodybuilding that there is in the world.
Okay, I love that.
That is my goal, because, it's saturated with men.
Yeah.
I think that there's lots of men that do it really well. I think that there's the opinion that a female can't do it well. And I want to change that dynamic, yeah. And I'm not saying that, I am the coach for everyone, because I'm not. No one is.
That's the joy of coaching. It's like, it's a relationship.
People fall off.
Yeah.
People leave. Like, it is what it is.
People like you or they don't.
People want to try something different, fair enough. But I want to be the best female coach that there is in the world. And I want to become an educator for female bodybuilding, that people feel like they have a space to be able to talk about it, because there is not that at all.
And you mentioned a podcast. Is that?
I've started my podcast.
Okay. Is that how many episodes have you done there?
I've done 3.
Okay, wicked.
Yeah. So it's all around.
What's it called? Sorry.
It's just called the Empower Podcast.
Okay.
Because I started an Empower 12-week project at the start of this year for more lifestyle coaching, just to show that I am more diverse. Which has actually gone down incredibly well. Started the podcast called Empower, everything regarding, I'm wanting to do, like workshops around the, well, I say world, here in the UK, maybe around the world at some point. That, not just females come to, but males as well, just about bodybuilding and being a bodybuilder and enjoying
sharing the experience of
because there's so many influences that talk about if it fits your macros. To a certain degree, that's fine. You can understand the difference between chicken and cod, know. But I want to educate and share the process of a monotonous, straight talking, consistent female that can just hang with the men.
Yeah. Well, I've seen some of your client results, women and men, and I'd say you're well on track, Meg. So keep that shit going.
Yeah. Right.
Final question that I ask everyone. What does success mean to you?
Everything. In the land of which bodybuilding?
Bodybuilding, life, like when you think, let's say when you think of like you're in your 70s, your 80s, you look back and you think, have I been successful? What's coming to mind?
I think this is the problem. I think being in sport for so long, and I'm sure that you're very much the same, I think that you always want more. It's very hard to be satisfied at any point. because you always want more. It's like I could finish bodybuilding and just move on to something else, or just be okay with plodding along with being a lifestyle coach or whatnot. I don't want that. I want to be able to help others become great athletes. I also want to help people know that they can have busy lives and still eat well, train hard, even if they're not competitors. I think success to me would just be when me and Kuba get a little bit older, that we are able to be in a position where we can just travel the world.
Okay.
Because I was very lucky when I was diving that I was able to do that, but inside diving pools with one day.
I know. I was going to say I've seen so many swimming pools in different parts of the world.
Exactly.
But I've never really seen much outside of that.
So being able to do that and have the luxury
Build
to
a
be able
life
to do that
gives you that freedom.
would just be success at the end of a very long road for us.
I like that because, and I like what you said as well about like, that lack of satisfaction that we find very hard to. I think certain people like us, we need to learn to appreciate things, but then we're always worried that is then lazy and we're missing out on. I know I'm the same even now. I'm in a position where I can pull back to an extent, but anytime I think about that, I feel like uncomfortable and guilty, and I'm like, no, there's got to be more. There's always more. So, Megan, thank you so much. That was brilliant. You shared so much, and absolutely fantastic episode. You're a superstar. So, wishing you all the best with absolutely smashing the shit out coaching, and I look forward to seeing how your clients get on. I know they're competing this weekend as well. So, I'll put all Meg's details below, guys. A fantastic episode, a fantastic session, a fantastic woman. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you later.